Okay guys, this is for the listing I have on eBay, taking a video of the car. I don't want any questions, so I'm going to try to answer all I can on this Chevelle Malibu with a crate 350. It's got about close to 4,000 miles at this point. I've been driving it, testing it quite a bit, and making sure that she drives pretty good. Not sure the horsepower on there. Transmission's been rebuilt. It's a TH 350. Was painted last fall. Interior was put in it by me. I also put a new carpet. Most of the interior was there, so I assume the original interior. It's got all the trim, missing a couple corner pieces, but I'll show you guys that. And this is the interiors. Now I'm taking this video from my cell phone, so excuse the quality on it. The car is actually a really nice driver. It's got a new tray in the back. It's nice enough that I put my 3-year-old in there in the car seat and we drive everywhere with it. The only thing this interior needs at this point is new headliner. I would put a new headliner on it. It's got a couple nickel size holes on it. The sails are missing, so you know, rather than just putting new sails on it, I would just do the whole thing over again. New dome light. It's got original, pretty much factory everything. It's an AC car. Power brakes, power steering. It's got pretty much everything. Front disc brakes. When it came to me at this drop right here, which leads me to believe that it's got either an inch and a half drop in the front. Tires are brand new BF 215 60s, 15s in the front, and then the back I have 275s, 60s, 15s. The rims are really nice driver rims. The Corvette hubs are original metal ones, so they're not the plastic ones. You can probably see a little bit of what used to be rust, and I tried buffing it out and working it a little bit, but it doesn't look bad at all. Looks really clean. Turns heads everywhere I go. Color's really sharp. It's a Corvette electric blue. Trying to show the trim and all that stuff. It's driver quality, you know. It's got a couple dings here and there. It wasn't built to be a show car, so, and for the price, it's certainly not going to get this kind of you're not going to get a show car. The trim that goes in here, it's a trim piece. I do have that. I cleaned it up, came out really nice. Just haven't put it on yet. I do have the other wiper and I haven't put it on. This car is really not missing any trim parts or anything. It's just, it was a project I did over the winter, and not quite 100%, but I'm about 98% done with it. The bumper is pretty clean. As you can see, everything is the way it should be. Paint is pretty good. A little chip right here, which is going to get touched up by the painter. I do have the remote mirror that goes in here. The shine on it's pretty much gone, but it's doable. I do have the lock here, just haven't put it on yet. Opening up the doors and just show some of the jam here. Again, pretty nice driver. Interior hasn't been rotted out or anything. It's pretty much as it should be. The radio does not work on it. All the gauges work. I was gonna put a radio in the glove box, but I haven't gotten to that yet. And if I don't sell it, obviously the steering wheel needs some cleaning. Sorry about that. It looks kind of gross. It looks worse on the camera than it does in person. But again, headliner, back seats mint, interior, all the seats are mint. Like I said, I've been driving it, so it's, you know, could use little detailing. That headrest has got a little rip on there. I want to show that. That's not a big deal. I actually thought about buying two other ones that I found for like 20 bucks, and I just haven't gotten to it, you know. I'm gonna go ahead and hopefully I brought the keys with me. Yeah, I did. I want to show the trunk. Seal's pretty good. Trunk is pretty solid. No issues here. The car has no rust, rot, or anything like that. Anything they had was taken care of. This trunk pin here has been replaced. You can see where the seam is, but it was done pretty good. It does have half quarters, or what some people call cheaters, and whoever did it did a pretty good job, I personally think. I mean, bumper, driver quality, you can see some of the shine peeling off, some of the chrome. I wouldn't say peeling off, it's more like wearing off at this point. All the lights work as they should. The horn at this moment does not work, but I will be working on that and hopefully have it up and running before that. On these lines here, these lines have been painted on. They're not the vinyl stuff that you put on there, and then you can feel when you put your hand on here, it's smooth to the touch. There's also a little yellow pearl. I'm trying to catch that on video, all around the edge. Just a little custom touch to it. Makes it look really nice. It stands out. People really notice that. Paint wise, it's pretty mint. It's got a couple blemishes here and there, nothing perfect, but again, if it was perfect, it'd be in the $30,000 range. I'm trying to get it here. There's a little divot somewhere right there. There's one right there. It is going back to the painters to get some final buffing and a couple spots where could use a little wet sandpapering, but it's the way it is. I wouldn't hesitate to take it to any show, and you know, it would do pretty good. Let me show the engine over here. The rear end on this is 10-bolt open rear end, good for cruising. Engine has not been detailed yet. So, I mean, if I had more time, I make things black as they can be. But it's pretty much original suspension. Drives pretty tight for being original suspension. You still know you're driving a Malibu. The power booster I will be replacing if I don't sell it beforehand. It had a little bit of leak, and the more I drive it, the more it seems to have stopped. Outside of that, the new valve covers, cleaner, you know, little chrome, cleaned out the intake, aluminum intake with a 650 Holley in it, electric choke, brand new alternator, AC car. I do have the compressor, but compressor does not work, it's frozen. So, and when I got the car, I did not get the bracket to hold the compressor, but everything else that should be there is there. All the condenser and all that stuff, it's all there. So it wouldn't take much to bring it back if you chose that. Obviously the hinges could use some cleaning, a little bit of cleaning. The detail stuff, that I have not been able to get to. This is underneath the hood. I'm gonna go ahead and start the car so you guys kind of can get an idea of what it sounds like. Mufflers on it are pretty much stock mufflers, no 40s, no Flowmasters, nothing like that. If I was to keep the car, probably one of the first things I would buy for is some 40s and give it a little thunder to it. All the gauges work as they should. She starts right up. In the mornings, it's usually 2 pumps, starts right up. Anytime after that, you don't even have to touch the gas. All the gauges, Sun Pros, they work the way they should. She's a little cold. Mirror, you can see a little faintness in the mirror over here on the rear view. Still have the original. I drive this car every day. Every day, starts right up, drives no problem, no overheating. That's what the engine sounds like. Headers are actually pretty new, but she did some sitting before I got it finished, and the kind of the paint peeled out a little bit, so they don't look the greatest, but they are new. Take a look. The frame has no rust or rot. Has a little undercoating on it, and some of the undercoating is peeling in a little bit in a place here and there, but she's pretty much set to go. It just needs some personal touches, and whoever buys it will be buying a nice little car, nice platform to take off from and go whichever direction they want to go in. If you have any questions, I think I pretty much answer everything that I thought about. You know, she'll idle all day long, no problem, no overheating. The thermostat is actually set at 160. So, and I haven't reached the 160 range yet. The most I've ever gotten her is 168. She does have straight pipes back. I'm trying to make sure that I get all the details. There was a little bit of a valve cover leak. These gaskets, I guess they all tend to leak from one time or another, and I've been adjusting the bolts here and there as much as I can, and I think I've pretty much gotten it how she should be. But this is my Chevelle 72. That's what my son calls me, Tata. So I thought it was pretty cool to kind of get that. If you have any questions, you're more than welcome to email me at luisrodriguez530@msn.com. And this is my first time doing this, so So I hope I've answered, I've put all the information that needs to be on there. I do have the build sheet for this, by the way. I found it underneath the seat when I was putting the carpet on. Most of it is there. It's missing a little bit of it, but most of the major important. Again, really nice driver. Did not want to make it into an SS, so everybody tends to want to put badges on it and stuff like that, and I'm not trying to make it something that is not. So with that, I guess that's pretty much it. I'm sure I'm probably forgetting a thing or two about stuff that I've done to it, and but hopefully I'm picking up a little bit of the sound there. Let me rev it up a little bit more, and I'll be signing off, guys and girls. When I drive her, one thing, when I do drive her, doors close pretty good. When I do drive her and I step on her, she hesitates a little bit. I think that's just a symptom of from sitting for a long time, and the carb either needs to be cleaned or adjusted. I'm not very good with that aspect of it, so I am in the process of trying to get somebody right now to do that for me, if it doesn't go beforehand. Anyway, like I said, if you guys have any questions, give me a shout out. I'll be more than glad to answer whatever I can. Get a little bit of the fun in there. I don't know. Have a good day.